What's up, family? Hey, today we're going to do a video. We're going to title this one Integrity. And if you look up the word integrity, it's a simple definition, which basically means
the moral principles of being honest.
Yes, the high qualities of a person, truthfulness, all those type of great characteristics to have. One of the main characteristics to have is when a person says they're going to do something, they do it. And anyone who truly knows me, I mean truly knows me, not someone who think you know me, that truly knows me. These are things that's very important to me. These are things that I live by. If I give you my word, you can cash it. You can take it to the bank and cash it. I don't write bounce checks. A person's word should mean something. And when I see that a person's word don't mean anything, it's a real easy thing for me.
Just to cut them off.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with you. Matter of fact, like I said, anyone that truly knows me, another terminology that I can't stand to come out of people's mouth is, oh, I'm so busy.
I ain't got time.
I ain't got time. See, these are the type of people that's full of crap. Because these are the same type of people, if you had whatever type of nonsense going on, they make time for that. Like, if you had a party full of naked women, all the guys would make time for that. If you had a party full of men for the women, that they seen the pictures of these good-looking men or what, they make time for that. If I had some drugs and alcohol, y'all make time for that. So you get what I'm saying? People love to use that terminology, but it's the easiest key for me when you use that terminology with me, for me to cut you off. I don't want to deal with you. It's nothing for me to argue with you, talk bad about you to somebody. No, it's not going to deal with you because I can't stand a person of integrity. As crazy as it may sound, a lot of people out here are not comfortable around a person of true integrity that sticks by their word, that don't lie. When they say they're going to do something, they do it. They follow through with it. They don't live a fake, falseful life. Things that they got, things that they accomplished, they really have done those things. They had to get on someone else's back to do it. When you got that type of honest person, which that's who I truly am, and it's not
I think
me.
you intimidate people by doing that.
And it's not me gloating. I'm not trying to show off or nothing like that. This is just who I truly am. And I've noticed it. People are intimidated by that. When they see you really are not a BSer. You really don't do people dirty. You really don't lie. You really are not a BSer. People get bothered by that. Like you said, they tend to think you become somewhat of a threat to them where they see, damn, this guy, I can't. Like, you bothered by someone that's so positive, that shows you how crazy the world is. You know what I'm saying? But I know you had an incident with integrity on the flip side of that when it comes to your package that you was bothered by.
Yeah, like, it's just, integrity, I feel like you could also look at it at different angles. Like, what my dilemma was going through is...
Recently.
Yeah, recently is taking someone's belongings that's not yours. Does that go in the same?
Yeah, that does, because that's a person that don't have integrity. See, it's the opposite, meaning they're not honest. And
they're not honest at all. So it's like
stealing people's packages.
Yeah, stealing people's packages. It's like, why take someone's stuff that you did not pay for? You didn't go through the procedures of ordering it. And if it comes to you and you see the address and the person's name, it does not match you, why take it? It's just put yourself in their shoes. If you had something very important, something that means a lot to you that you're expecting, and
she's taking it personal.
And that
it is personal.
And
they stole her stuff.
That was taken from you. You would really, really be upset. You would go beyond.
What they steal? Drugs?
Bro, no.
What they
didn't take no cold from me. It's just it could be a major thing or just a simple thing, but it's the principle of being dishonest about it.
Now you're right. It bothers you. Like, yo, you can't stand a dishonest person. Another thing with integrity, like what I do love now. I love it when I come across, very rare to come across another person like yourself when you're a person of true honesty and of integrity. That's very rare. It ain't too many cats out here I run into like that. I run into a lot of jokers that's wolves in sheep's clothing, or as a lot of other people say, opportunists. You got to remember, world.
It's always people trying to plot on you.
Yeah, most people in this world are opportunists. And when they see that you a stand-up person, they see that you show up on time, they see that you follow through with stuff, they see that you're not a BSer, they become opportunists to say, man, this guy's a stand-up person. Let me see what I could get by being around him for some time. Let me see what I could get from him. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to benefit you.
And I love when I do, which is very rare, that I do come across a person of integrity. Matter of fact, it reminds me of the movie Karate Kid, the remake, the one with Will Smith's son. There was a scene in there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a scene in there where the girl, the Asian girl, came to his fight, and she had told him that she gonna come see his fight, and he was like, "You sure? You know you gonna come?" And she said, "No, I promise you, I will be at your fight." And sure enough, she came to his fight, and when he seen her in the audience, it made his day. It was like, wow, she really came.
She stuck to her
She
word.
stuck to her word. It meant something. See, this is what it means to people.
You forgot about the part when he went to her.
Nah, I'm getting to that. Trust me, I ain't forget. Because I love integrity. Now that she did that for him, now she was having a recital, doing her piano thing, right? Mm-hmm. And now she had invited him. Now it's time to reciprocate. Remember, reciprocate, we're doing the word integrity,
you give
which
back
means
the
honest.
same energy.
Reciprocate means you return
the
the same energy or favor what somebody did to you, the same respect. Yeah. So now she was having a piano recital and she invited him. And when she invited him, he did have a lot of stuff going on. The bullies chasing him, the bullies beating him up, you know, the nonsense he's dealing with, he don't want to be here. He had a lot going on, but he told her, he said, look, I will be at your recital. I don't care what it is. I don't care how long or what I got to do. I'll be. Now I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember the exact word. But he told her with all the words he could put together. He said, there will be nothing to stop me from coming to your recital. Because you was there for me. I'm going to do that for you. And sure enough, the night of her recital, the bullies was chasing him through town and something like that, right? He almost got in another fight. And remember, her father was against them hanging out in the snack. But he went to that recital. And when he knocked on the door, the father, remember, he was against them hanging, but the father he said some powerful stuff to him.
A lot of respect for
he said, you know what? I got a lot of respect for any man who stand by his word. You have promised my daughter you'll be here, and you came through. I respect that from a man who does what he said he's going to do. No excuses. Because people love to make excuses for anything not to follow through with what the heck you said you was going to do. It ain't about money always. It's about the integrity of who you are. And if you prove that you ain't nothing but a leech, and all you do is try to be an opportunist off of other people, and you can't follow through with nothing you say, that just shows how selfish you truly are. And that's every bit of the reason why I can't be around people like that. See, it was times when we was young and dumb, and when we just thought, you know, we always heard stuff like, oh, that's my friend, this my friend, that's my friend. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of friends. Nah, you find out real quick, everybody's not your doggone friend. I've said that before in many of our other videos. But anything y'all got to add to integrity?
In closing?
Yes.
In closing?
You gotta always do it in closing.
In closing, I would just say, don't ever make people around you be the reason why you stop carrying integrity for yourself, because in all, people
don't let them change you.
Yeah, people will be intimidated to be around you, and they won't want to be around you because the expectations will be higher for themselves, mm-hmm. and they will make themselves feel like a failure. Mm-hmm. But don't ever change the person that you are because of the people around you.
That expectation thing, like if you got low expectations of people, mm-hmm. then it's almost like you can't be upset, you can't be let down because your expectations are so low. Think about that. But if you got high expectations and you're a person of true integrity, it takes a lot to impress you. Mm-hmm. You're not easily won over as a friend. You're not easily won over to be fooled with nonsense because you go, whoa. I done been down this road before. I done been used, abused, this and that. It's like, no. It takes time. Friendships got to be earned. Mm-hmm. That's what I would say. In closing, friendships got to be earned. Stop thinking everybody's your friend just because they showed up here or did some little simple thing and you go, oh, it's my friend. No. A lot of times, so-called friends are opportunists, and they looking for the moment where they could just get what you got. And when they do that, those type of things that hurt. So look for true integrity of people. Make people earn your respect. And earning your respect, it goes over long periods of time, not overnight. Learn from other people's mistakes.
I just want to piggyback off what Jada has said, how like being around people, it's easy to tend to act the way you. Oh my God, I can't compare. It's easy to act the way you are around the environment that you keep. So if you tend to keep people who are always late, who don't keep their word, you start to act like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So what Jada was saying, like, never let the people around you change who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you have to disconnect yourself from other people to not be that person how they are.
That's a good point. Now, I know y'all all would agree with this. How about this? You ever notice how certain people, they only want to be around people where they could shine?
Mm-hmm.
You know, rather it's intelligence or materialistic things that they got, vehicles or whatever the case. They never want to be around a person.
Even
Bruh.
like in the movie Dance Flick, remember she said, "Oh, I only hang out with them because they make me look better."
Yeah, she had a bunch of ugly chicks, but she was the pretty chick.
Right.
That was your homegirl.
Mm-hmm, from Smart Guy.
Oh, that was her?
Yeah, that was her.
I was getting ready to say other girl.
No.
I forgot, but wrong. But you're right. It's people out there. They love to. They are intimidated by hanging around another person. Where, yo, bro, I'm intelligent too, or those little materialistic stuff. See, you naming cars. People love to go. I got the BMW this and that, and I got the Audi such and such. Man, I don't give a doggone about these cars. Transportation, as I always say, is what's the purpose of a car?
To take you from point
Transportation.
A to point B.
But people love to get caught up in materialistic stuff. And so back to my point, it is amazing people will always show you who they are. This is what I was saying in closing. People will always show you who they truly are. All you have to do is pay attention. Because if you're a person of real substance and integrity, you will see other people will get intimidated by being around you because they can't impress you with their little toys and their little trinkets and their nonsense because you see right through them. They rather be around people that don't got on the level of what they got. But see, that's why it's real easy for me to see these creepy crawlers. I can see these creepy crawlers for who they truly are because I'm paying attention. Anything else?
Well, it's very important for people. Actually, we want to hear the comments of people, what they got to say about this conversation.
Like, share,
Yes.
comment, subscribe.
Yeah, because we're living in a world that everybody has excuses. And it's like we have
I
no
hate
intention.
excuses.
Yes.
I hate excuses.
So just lay off from those kind of
Yeah,
people.
I'm telling you, like I said, when we all kids, everybody your friend. But you get older, you weed those out. And if you gotta be solo out there, then be solo. But you'll realize everybody's not your friend.
Exactly.
And that's when you really start to wise up and be like, whoa, I don't need the nonsense. People, I can't stand excuses. Like I said, when I hear people use them, I'm so busy, I ain't got time. Yo, it's already in my head. I ain't arguing with them. I ain't saying nothing. I just be like, I ain't mess with this joke no more. Because I'm not going to be dealing with your excuses. When you called on this person, that person, if they came through for you, you shouldn't let nothing come out of your mouth of any excuses. Like I said in that movie, he told her there will be nothing that will prevent me from coming to your recital. Now that was powerful. And that's why I love it when her father was like, I respect a man who stands by his word and follow through with it.
Exactly.
And he was even shocked, like, wow, because her father was real standoffish. But when he did that, it showed him who I am. I'm not a BSer. I'm a man of integrity. And on that note, peace.